Hello, everybody. My name is Atefin, and welcome back to The Altars. I have been a little MIA of late, and I would like to thank you all for your patience on that. On Tuesday, I had some stuff going on, and I just couldn't get stuff done. And today is... No, I'm way out of date. Thursday, I had some stuff I had to get done. And, today, it was yesterday when this uploads, but today, when you're seeing it, I recorded, but I decided to hold off, because I want to get to a schedule where I'm uploading more earlier in the morning, because the way I've been doing it, I've kind of been very forced into a certain schedule that I didn't want to necessarily be forced into as much, and I feel like posting in the morning will just be better. So I'm going to be doing that, and that's why this is coming out tomorrow, which is today for you, and time things, but yeah. So that's why that, and you want to talk, so let's talk. What do you want to talk about? You wanted to talk about something?
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah, it's about the miner. I have to say, I'm worried.
Why?
He stopped socializing with anyone. All he does is work. Of course, I know this is not a time to party, but this guy, it's like he always needs to do more. Beat everyone to the punch.
Sure. I mean, it is a little worrying, but I mean, I know he has his insecurities. That's kind of part of his whole thing. But I mean, it is worrying, but I don't know that you're gonna fix it.
Yeah, it worries me too. But it seems like this is how he wants it. Not much I can do to stop him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, I know we have ways to neutralize the radiation he's getting and all, but doesn't seem right that he needs medical attention so often.
If working makes him feel better, then we should let him. I mean, he's fine. He's doing a good job.
Well, if working makes him feel better about himself, then maybe that's the way to go. Nah, there has to be another way. If you ask me, he's on the road to self-destruction. He might be physically fit, but there's something going on in that head of his. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I've been thinking about this for a while now.
Uh-huh.
I think we could all use a mental health specialist on board.
Yeah.
But the miner, he needs therapy more than anyone.
Well,
Mental health specialist? You mean creating a new altar?
I literally
What
can't.
if I can't afford that right now? You should really make the effort, Jan. It always pays off.
Well,
But if you really think it's impossible, well, maybe even sending the miner to the contemplation room by himself could help.
I could.
Mindfulness is not exactly his strongest suit, but who knows? It might be better than nothing.
Okay. Good idea, sure. I mean, I do want to get the shrink. That is one of my next steps, but I mean, I can't get a new altar right now. So, for now, but good idea, sure.
That's not such a bad idea. It's just that won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and make him lose that new zest he just acquired? What if it does? Okay, he'll be a little less productive, but he'll be at peace with his demons. I'd say it's worth a shot. I have a strong feeling there's more to this guy than we think.
Could be.
All he needs is a proper opportunity to open up.
Well, as soon as I can get a shrink, I will. But again, I need another qubit level chip thing, and I don't know where to find it. I don't know that I can. But there are places I haven't explored yet, I don't think. So I will go and explore. Anyway, how are you doing, since you're new?
So, had enough time to come to terms with the situation? I'm fine, thanks. There's not much that can bring me down.
That's good.
But I still feel much weaker than usual. Funny, earlier today I tried to lift a container, and I couldn't.
You'll get back in shape. I believe in you.
Maybe it's the side effects of cryosleep. Don't worry, you'll get back in shape in a jiffy. I don't know. I need to put on at least 15 pounds by the looks of it. Plus, no offense, lose the excess fat too. I'm not sure we have the time for that here.
We have a gym.
Operating the refinery requires stamina, you know?
Uh-huh. Then, Reliance, I'm counting on you to handle this? I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, if you feel important, that's good.
Really? Is it that bad? I created you guys to help me. Well, I'm really counting on you to handle it one way or another. That's what I'll do, of course.
Good.
To be honest, I blew the problem a little out of proportion. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, great. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But since we're talking openly, there is this other thing that's been bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Like, if everything that happened to me isn't true, then does that apply to the people I knew too? I mean,
yes.
Do they exist, but in some different version as well?
Honestly, I don't think so, because your memories are fabricated. I mean, yes, you could get into some sort of multiple universes, parallel universes type theory and delve deep into the crazy contradictions that provides, and it's a paradox, and I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. But as it stands, you're not from a parallel universe. You have memories that were created by a machine, that were created by a very powerful computer. But I have no idea.
I have no idea. This quantum mess up is really confusing for me as well. Yeah, but theoretically, it's not impossible for someone who, for example, would be dead in my mind to actually still be alive?
It's not.
Theoretically? Totally.
Theoretically, everything's possible. Doesn't make it probable, but theoretically, I mean, that's not entirely true, but sure.
Theoretically, everything's possible. That's overwhelming.
True, though.
Shit. I think I need to get my mind on something else.
Go for it. Have some fun, man. I'm not gonna work you to death.
Why don't you have some fun? Integrate with the living. You deserve it. You think?
Yes.
Sure. Let me know if there's anything more you need.
So I cannot get over, what is your accent? I know it's very like, oh, I have self-therapy. I need to send the mind to the contemplation room.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
You should not, actually. Because I'd like to talk to you. And then you can go do whatever, but I'd like to talk to you first. But also, yeah, that like, very stereotypical California-ish. What's up, dude? It's messing with me, I have to admit.
You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too.
Okay.
Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance.
Okay.
What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it.
Not high tech. That is probably a very true statement. I cannot imagine they gave us anything that would be considered high tech, because that would cost too much.
High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove.
Fair.
I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry.
Can you not break my kitchen? Please? Don't worry. I mean, I'm not mad at you. It's fine. I'm not gonna be mad at you. But also, can you not, please? Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee.
Good.
All right. Let's get to work then.
And as far as I know, it's already being fixed. Right over there. A feast is a special type of meal cooked according to the doctor's recipe. It uses up a lot of resources, but satisfies the hunger of everyone in the base and gives everyone an immediate emotional boost.
God, find some time for me. We gotta talk.
Ah, I see. Interesting. Okay. You're in the gym. I can, in fact, find some time for you. I need to send you to therapy. Well, to fake therapy, since there's not actually a therapist. But hi. What's up? How you doing?
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. I was hoping you could explain something.
Oh, no.
We're in deep shit, right? It's an all-hands-on-deck situation.
Sort of.
You, my friend, did not outdo yourself to make me whole again so that I would shy away from hard work when duty calls. Correct?
Right.
So how come you're not sending me where the real action is?
Where's the real action?
Action?
Mining outpost is where a miner belongs. That's where I'm at my most efficient, and that's where I'm needed right now.
I like the initiative. I do, but I do want you to relax a little bit.
Initiative. I like that. You're right. We should get the most out of your expertise to mine resources faster.
I'm ready when you are. Just give me a sign.
I will. However, I'm gonna send you to the contemplation room. You go have fake therapy without a therapist. Also known as time to think, basically. I have a lot of resources is the other thing. Like, I am very much getting close to filling out my storage. Okay, how much is the next base expansion? 240, 200. I mean, that would be my max base, and I guess as soon as I had my max base, that would be a good time to start. Also, am I researching still? I am, but let me... I do have a planetary sample. So how do I want to do this? Advanced enriched metals. That could be good. Advanced metals. I'll do advanced metals, since I already have the advanced non-metals. So everything that I could get out of, like, the organics and stuff, I can already upgrade anyway. So I don't really need the enriched metals. I mean, enriched metals are good, I think. But yeah, if I can get on the base expansion, then I could really start. So then between this episode and the next, I'll work on... Ooh, there's some more interval veins. Okay, I should go check out those as well. And I should go back to the mining outpost, or the metals, not the mining outpost, but the metals deposit. Okay. I mean, travel here. But yeah, like, once I have the next base expansion, that feels like that'd be a good time to actually, like, try to work out and redesign my base. Since that would be how big it's gonna get. Is it going this way, or it might be going this way? No? Or maybe it's going up. Okay, you stop. Stop coming at me like that. Let me go up here. Let me see. I do need organics in a bad way. No, it does not look like it goes this way. Okay. Let me figure out who is assigned to what. The refiner is not really doing anything right now. So you can work on the organics outpost. Ah, not cool. Okay, where is this going? Then. Can I actually get on the other side of this? yes, but not by going over it, like vaulting over it or something. I need to run around to the other side. And I don't know why it's made me musical. But it has. I haven't enough energy, which means I need a suit battery to recharge. Does it come out on this side? Yes. Down here, I think? Yes, okay. Very windy path it's taken me down. And you stop coming at me like that. But that is another planetary sample for me, which is very good. Okay, where's the metals? I need to go through and through the grab some organics while I'm on my way, because I'm fairly low on organics, and I need more if I am to accomplish what I hope to accomplish. That being, well, for one, getting out of here, but also... Hey! For one, getting out of here, but for two, I mean, I need organics for a lot of things going forward as well. There is a way to do something about this, I think, but I don't remember what. I know I was told something about how to deal with that, but I forgot. Not enough energy. Right, I knew that. I literally just went through the energy sappy thingy. Do I have any pylon components? I have one. Well, hopefully I don't need to build more than one to get the outpost online. Because if I do, I mean, I don't know, I guess that just sucks. It's really all I can say, because I can't do anything about it. I have to go back and make more. Okay, where are these metals? I hope they're not behind that, and I can't get to that without a drill. Could it be up here? No, but there's a suitcase with something I want. A university hoodie and a bong. Yeah, because that'll be useful.
I was missing that.
The bong? When are you gonna use it? It's not bong time, my guy. It's not the answer to our current predicament. Not the illuminator, the scanner. Not here. Oh, this is bad. Because this is the expandy one, which needs 2. I'm literally just using so many of every organics I'm mining right now on. There's the other one. Okay. I can get back here. But there's no metal to speak of. Where is the actual deposit for you? Is it more this way? Maybe more this way? I might have to go down a level as well. Feeling like I do. Maybe even down one more, though I don't feel like it. Okay. You stop. My gosh, there are so many anomalies. Like, actually so many. It's kind of wild. It's definitely around here. Not that button. I think I clicked escape one too many times. But it's not up here. Where is it? Ugh. I keep having this issue now where I can never find the actual, like, node that I'm looking for. Maybe it is down here. Maybe it's, like, right there. This looks like somewhere an outpost could be. Supposed to be. It was somewhere an outpost is supposed to be. Well, that's nice. Where's my mining outpost? I can connect that. This pylon is actually unnecessary, which means I can steal it back. Now I have a metals outpost, which is good.
Hey, man. The fridge looks empty.
Oh, yeah. No one made food today. Probably in part because the kitchen was broken at the start. Okay, and a lot of people want to talk. The tension is becoming dangerous. What tension? Everyone's fine.
Another lovely day with a green mutation. Nice to know.
Dude, I'm sorry that you have a brain mutation. I can't fix it. At least not yet.
I feel good about today.
That's good. I'm glad about that. Okay. So we take a sleep. Let's see what has to happen. Because one, I need to get the neutralizer towers up. Because that's my objective. I need to get that done to leave. And I don't know how much more there is to do after that, if anything. So I should be doing that soon. Just to make sure that everything is fine. You want to talk? Hi, what do you want to talk? Oh, you want a hoodie. Here's a hoodie.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, interesting. A motivational hoodie. Motivational? More like demotivational. I only kept it because it's really comfy. Of course you did. It doesn't remind you of all that determination and ambition that fueled my academic success.
Nope.
Anyway, thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm glad you do. Okay, the miner, I think, is done. You're in here. Hi. Am I supposed to give you the bong? Yes. You don't need it, but here you go.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
No way. Is that my old pipe?
Yes.
Yeah, and it sure is old. I didn't use it often after high school, to be honest.
High school.
That's why it looks better than I remembered. I used it a lot.
That doesn't surprise me.
It inspired so many crazy ideas for fixing the world.
Yeah?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad it makes you happy. Even if you're not going to use it. Right? Because I need you at your best, not at your highest. Hi. How was your contemplation?
How was your time alone? Any thoughts?
Yeah, it was a complete waste of time. All I could think of was the work I could be doing instead.
Okay.
Why the hell did you send me there? There's nothing wrong with me. On the contrary, I've never been better. Why don't you just let me do my thing?
I'm just worried about you, man.
Because I'm worried for you. You want me to treat you like a mining machine. I thought a rest would clear your mind, get you out of that mindset.
I'm not a kid.
I know
I
that.
would've literally died of boredom in there if it weren't for that goddamn audiobook.
What audiobook?
Oh, some ancient babble about a whaling expedition. What the hell do I care? It was that, cheesy romances, or a fantasy saga. Man, I hate fantasy. So, I chose the whaling one. At least the men were men there. And their captain Ahab.
Okay, yeah, I was
He
gonna
was
say,
messing
was
around,
it?
So, yeah, I gotta admit, I got pretty hooked.
I was gonna ask if it was Moby Dick, which I believe Ahab confirms. I haven't actually read Moby Dick myself, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Ahab is Moby Dick, and as soon as you said whaling, I was like, Moby Dick? So, glad you enjoyed it. You identify with him because he was missing a leg and you were missing an arm, and yeah, I get it. Okay.
You identify with him?
Man, all I said was that it got slightly more.
I can't win with you, can I?
If you want to open up a book club, go ahead. I'll pass and go back to my work if you don't mind.
Okay, I will put you to work. You want to go to work? Go get me medals. Go. Shoo. Do your thing. Continue his therapy. I will do so once I actually have someone to help him, because as it stands, he's not getting any real help from this. It's just... Actually, you should not be doing that. You should be doing minerals. Because...
How are you today?
Let me prepare my food. Sure, if you have no maintenance to do, go for it.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Sure, you can go. A feast requires me to have 5 mush. So let me do that.
Hey man, I'd like to talk to you.
And I will talk to you when I have a moment. Now I can prepare a feast, which takes a while. Finish the research for an advanced metals outpost, which I should go get down. Have a feast in the organics outpost, which means you're far away. I can do my base expansion, so let me do that. Boom! Maximum tire achieved. Sick. So now I can start to really work through, and I'm going to... Your infrastructure is currently non-operational. Yeah, okay. Hi.
I sure hope we'll get some.
Treatment for what? Also, who's disconnected now? You got disconnected. Ay. There you go. It's reconnected. Are we happy now? My very large tire. Still got some mining going on, which is good, because I did just use a boatload of resources for that. And I don't believe... Let me double check, but I don't think I can have another altar right now. I cannot. Just wanted to make sure. Park with bench is where I'll find the refiner. I have a call from, I assume, Maxwell. So I will go take that in a minute as well. Hopefully get some information from him. But you wanted to talk about something?
Hey there. You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. I've been thinking about the branching thing.
Okay.
It's so confusing.
I agree.
Tell me about it. I mean, remember how I told you about my body? The one I know versus this one?
Yes.
Well, I don't get it. Why is it exactly that we're created with different minds, like, you know, different beverages or snacks, but then we all end up in the same packaging? It doesn't make much sense.
You're not wrong. To be honest, you do have a point there, and I can't say why. Because if you have memories, and those memories stipulate a certain physical nature, I don't know why it would not do that. That's bizarre, I agree. But it's what you are. It's not how you look. It's not your body, but it's who you are that counts. And I do firmly believe that.
Well, it's not the packaging that matters most. It's the content. That's what they say. But you don't brew ale only to pour it into plastic bottles.
Well, you could.
My skills, my whole personality derives from a certain lifestyle. And that makes my mind and body inseparable. That's how it feels to me.
I get it.
Huh. I never looked at it that way. I know, and honestly, I find it a little hard to understand. I mean, how can you be so careless about your body? It's the only one you'll ever have, man. Why'd you let it become so neglected?
The answer's probably couldn't bother. I mean, that is the general thing, is you don't bother to make the effort to do it. And I mean, frankly, I mean, he was going through a lot of stuff, right? With his mom died, and then he was having trouble with Lena. I mean, all kinds of things. So, I mean, it doesn't make sense that he let it go a little bit. If it may have never been there in the first place. Again, I'm not Jan. I'm pretending to be Jan. So, but yeah.
I guess I just couldn't be bothered to make the effort. Funny. Now that I look at it, you probably didn't have my motivation.
True.
Which was? Well, for me, it all started when I moved abroad. You know, after Mom died,
Yeah.
I decided to stay there, and for a while it was pretty lonely out there. Didn't you have friends? Not at first, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can laugh, but I was a little apprehensive to jump into a new environment.
I mean, I get it.
It's just work and sleep, and some bad eating habits. So that's when you started working out of boredom at first. Then, kind of became a fun thing.
Sure.
I made friends, started going out a lot, but by that time, the gym had become an important part of my routine. I drank less, slept better, and it just made me feel in control of my life, you know?
I mean, I do get you, honestly. Like, you know, it is crazy, because definitely if you're in an environment you don't feel comfortable in, and you don't feel like you have connections or anything, then you can get into very much a cycle where you kind of don't do much. You work, sleep, whatever it is, and you let yourself go a little bit. But, I mean, and I also get the, you know, you finally hit a point where you gotta pick yourself up and get to work. I mean, that, in large part, is kind of why I'm here. I mean, it's kind of why YouTube started, was I was in a bad cycle where I didn't feel comfortable at college. I wasn't happy there. I didn't, you know, feel connected, and I felt kind of in this environment I didn't feel like I was a part of. Like, I was there. I was living there and all that, but, you know, I didn't feel at home in any way, and so, you know, it kind of, part of being on YouTube was kind of pick myself up, find something to do, find something I was motivated to do, and you know, try to establish some sort of path for myself. So, I get you. I do.
I get you. Now that you've told me the whole story. Thanks. You know, maybe if I could get back to my routine here, at least in some way, it could really help me shake off all this anxiety.
Go for it.
I'd probably sleep better, feel more like me.
We have a gym.
Do you think there's a chance you could help me get my hands on some exercise equipment here?
We have a gym. I mean, I could try, but I mean, I feel we have a. I built the. You used the gym. I'll try.
I could try. Really? Thanks, bro. I knew I could confide in you.
Are you about to want to talk to me again because I did it? Keeping fit. What is that? Craft dumbbells. Oh, I need to actually create you special equipment. There's no dumbbells in the gym that I built? What kind of gym did I build? I'm sure I can craft dumbbells. 5 metals. Yeah, I can do that. And I'm tired, and I'll take the call in the morning, I guess, because it's late. Dumbbells. Give the dumbbells to the refiner in the dormitory. That's too far down, because I made an extra one.
I know it's a bit lame, but it was real nice that he gave me my love.
You're welcome. I'm glad you all appreciate the random gifts I give you, because I find them in random suitcases strewn across the world. I'm glad you appreciate it. I have some dumbbells for you.
I have something for you. The exercise equipment you asked for.
Awesome, man! I knew I could rely on you.
Of course.
Can't wait to try these babies out.
I'm glad.
I feel good about today.
That's good. I feel good about today. I really do. Things are going quite well. Gather everyone in the kitchen in the evening. Oh, can I do that? Feast! Let's do it, since I made the food.
Hey, is that what I think it is?
My trademark hunter stew.
No way. Big Os? It fucking smells like heaven. You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfite in fermenting cabbage? Reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome. And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties.
See, he's got the right idea, Mr. Scientist. You don't have to break everything into the science of it. You can just enjoy the food. Everyone is full and content. Good. Hi, you want to talk about the feast? You did a good job, dude.
That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy.
Yeah? This is a hard, like, it is probably true. I mean, everyone has their own problems, and they're trying to find a way to take their mind off of things, whether they escape to stories, video games, TV shows, whatever, or, you know, they find work to dive themselves into. I mean, everyone is doing that to their own degree, but I don't know if just telling that to you bluntly to your face is correct. I mean, it's... but I also don't think calling you selfish is good, because your whole character is kind of built around being selfless. Your whole thing of being a doctor was about being selfless. So, sure, bluntness, why not?
It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems. Or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild.
I mean, look, I'll put it in a context, at least for me personally. I feel like there's a balance to that. Because, I mean, definitely, you want to be a person who helps others. You want to be a person who can give themselves to others. But you don't want to do so in such a way that you don't leave time for yourself. You don't want to do so in such a way that you give more of yourself to others than others give to you. Because if you are in that place, then you're miserable. Then you're not happy because, you know, and you're being taken advantage of almost. So there's a balance that you're not really talking in, and maybe you understand that balance, and maybe you're working with that balance. And I mean, I feel like, you know, especially in this community of yawns, we're all kind of giving to each other and trying to help and really, you know, working together and being more of a cohesive unit. But in general, I mean, you have to be able to have that balance where you give but you take, because you have to be able to do both. And if you can do both in a relatively equal margin, that's a good place to be. Right? If you're giving too much of yourself, then you're going to be unhappy. And if you're taking too much from other people, then they're going to be unhappy. And neither of those are good. So you want to find that balance. As it stands, I think I prefer your cooking.
You know what? I think I prefer it when you stick to cooking. You should see me in my charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret?
Your heart? I don't know.
Putting your heart in it? Yeah, in a way. You're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better. So, you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive. I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing.
Whoa.
Didn't she get better in your life? No.
No.
No, she didn't. You mean she's gone?
was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium.
I'm sorry, dude. She'd be proud of you, though. You're a good guy. I mean, I do want you to understand that don't be so good of a guy that you don't leave time for yourself, because that's bad. But you're a good guy, and she would be proud of you. Also, I am sorry, because that is kind of a shock to throw on someone, but...
I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless.
But no, because it made you who you are. And I mean, I think to look back, and I understand everyone has regrets, and I'm not saying I don't have regrets, because everyone has regrets. Everyone looks back on things in their life and they say, man, I wish that hadn't turned out the way it did, or man, I wish I didn't do that the way I did, or, you know, on any kinds of that. You know, that's normal. I'm not trying to say that's not normal, because it is. It's very normal. But at the same time, you know, there is a point to which you have to come to this point where you realize that, you know, one, you can't change the past. The past can't change, and obviously your situation is a little different because you didn't actually have a past, you just think you do, and that's a whole nother bridge to cross at a different time. But, I mean, but also everything you've gone through has shaped you, right? Every experience has made you who you are. That is so evident in kind of the premise of this game, right? In that, you know, by tweaking certain life events to just be a little bit different, you know, this guy, I think it was, you know, ran after the bullies as opposed to walking away. You know, he chased after it and did that instead of walking away. And even that small change completely turned his life in a different way. And obviously, you know, again, that we have no way to ever verify that kind of a result because it's impossible. Right? You know, even like, I mean, even if at best you're talking about something with identical twins, but, you know, and I mean, even that shows you how much an experiences and how you were raised and all these kinds of things change a person. Because identical twins are not identical in personality. That's not how that works. So, but, and that's delving a little bit too far off topic, and I've been yapping a little bit, but that's okay. But it makes you who you are. It shapes you. I mean, the whole point, as we're seeing with this alteration, you know, at least in this universe, and to you specifically, Mr. Dr. Man, it made you who you are. It shaped you from not being me, but being you. Anything that you've done has shaped you from not being me to you. So,
That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you, through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan.
no, it never is.
I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it.
Okay,
I think I need some alone time.
okay, I won't push you. I will not push you. I don't mean to be pushy, and I don't mean to have you tell me things you don't want to talk about and force you to open up. But, I mean, it is a good point. And no, it's not simple, and I'm not trying to tell you it's simple, because it's not. But, excuse me. But at the same time, it is an important lesson to understand. It is important to be able to say that for your own well-being, for your own...
Hey, man. I'd like to talk to you.
Okay. I swear, I keep wanting to do things, and then every time I want to do things, someone's like, I want to talk, and then I have to come talk. Hi. What's up?
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. I wanted
Oh.
to thank you for getting me that exercise equipment again.
Of course.
You have no idea how it helped me to stay sane in here.
Dude, you're welcome.
But I was thinking, what if we built something everyone could benefit from?
Like the gym? Something entertaining, I hope?
Yeah. I was hoping to upgrade the social room so we could entertain ourselves more. That's also a good idea, but I was gonna suggest something a little different. Better.
Okay.
I've noticed you took the trouble to invest in a fitness module,
I did.
and that is the direction I was thinking about.
Okay.
Really? Yeah. I mean, since we have it, why not upgrade it and add some real gym equipment to it?
Okay.
You know, a treadmill is fine, but nothing beats a decent bench press at the end of a hard day at work.
I'll consider it. I mean, hell,
Okay.
why not?
I'll consider your request. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
To be honest, burning calories in space is a little pointless. When what we should really be worried about is increasing our bone and muscle density, right?
I think we should be concerned about surviving. Craft the gym upgrade. Is this something I need the workshop for? I'm glad you're working out in the machinery. It's kind of an odd place to do it. You could use the gym that I built. Weight training equipment. I have the materials. I also need to build a radiation filter, I guess. Hold on.
Should I do this now?
No. Because you shouldn't be done. I just haven't given you something to do yet. Free climbing would be nice, but... metals efficiency, Alex to minerals. Alex to minerals would be good just as another way of like, yeah, why not? We'll do that, because that's another thing of just like, oh crap, I need something. Let me do that.
Go there.
Sure. Hi.
Should I help with this now?
Sure. Let me install the gym upgrade. There you go. Wait for the refiner's reaction. Will do, but I need to go talk on the phone, which I've been meaning to do for a while now, but everyone keeps interrupting me. Phone? Phone. Maxwell! Hi!
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before.
Okay.
I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone.
Yes, that makes sense.
I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
You don't get to just say that, though. It's very easy to be sorry from behind a desk, but you don't know these guys. You're not being helped by these guys. You're not watching these guys work and working through their mental problems and all their baggage and insecurities and everything. So, fix it.
Easy for you to be sorry from behind a desk.
Is it?
Yes.
I'd say it's harder to be calm when you know you can only be a passive observer.
That is so unbelievably incorrect.
Especially knowing that I'm going to have to ask you to cross another threshold.
Oh, good gosh. I don't like how that sounds.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
I can't. I would say, of course, I volunteer, but I know the answer is I can't because I don't have the problem. So, I already know that that's not correct. So, but that does sound risky.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
Oh, don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
I'm aware of that.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
That's the exact reason.
Because it would kill you.
Never mind.
It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
Oh.
So, how did you want me
I'm
to
not
get it?
killing one of them.
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
That is unbelievably messed up on like a billion levels. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Okay, that's but like that is a weird paradox in its own, because we have no reason to think about that as in general, because there is no way to have a mindless human. I mean, there are certain medical things, and yes, brain death and tissue death, yes, but the point is, it always was a human, if nothing else. It always had a mind. Like, I mean, I'm not a doctor, so maybe there's certain rare things that I don't know about, but all I'm saying is, this is not something that you can just have as like a normal thing. I mean, obviously, yes, it is our mind that makes us human. It is our mind that creates a sense of, you know, caring, and a sense of, like, we care about other humans because they have minds. It's not just because of their body. But as it stands,
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human?
Okay, sorry about that. I realize that'll cut off very awkwardly, and I apologize for that. But if you go back and pause, you can at least read, because the only dialogue that happened was what was on screen in the subtitles from before and what's on screen right now. So you can go back and read everything he said. I do apologize about that. It turns out I ran out of disk space, which is a little unfortunate. I apologize for that. I guess I just wasn't paying attention to that, and that's my bad. But that you didn't miss anything, and I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving. I didn't make them as an experiment. I made them because I needed help, because I can't survive on this planet alone.
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer with the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
Depends if I can trust you, which I don't believe that I can. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you, as I have been since the very first time I met you. I don't trust you.
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me.
No.
Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your alters if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope you'll listen now. It's the only safe way for you. We can do this. Are you with me?
I'm gonna think about it. Because I don't trust
It's
you.
all very confusing. I need to think it through before I make any decisions.
Of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion. You're a smart man, Yandolski.
I am, that's why I don't trust you.
Let me just make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. I mean, sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. Just think about it, Jan. Think about how much everything you're going through is really worth. Because to the corporation, you are just an instrument. To me, you are a gift.
I don't believe that you look at me as more than an instrument. I hate to be the bearer of my honesty, but I don't believe that. I don't trust you. I will never trust you. I don't think there will ever be a time where everyone is working on a deposit. Okay, cool. But there will never be a time in which I trust you, because you've given me no reason. I understand you're trying to help me, but there is a point to which I do believe you're also, like, I don't know, obviously, but I feel like you're just trying to figure out how to make sure all the blame for everything that's happened here shifts to me and not you. Because honestly, I don't see you as any more than a self-serving corporate employee. And maybe you're actually a researcher and you're more interested in the science, but I still believe you're more self-serving than out for my benefit. I don't trust you, Mr. Maxwell. I hate to break it to you. But I'm going to leave this episode of The Alters here. I've been having a lot of fun, and between this episode and the next, because I still have a lot of time in this day, and I'm not just gonna sleep because then I'll have to go, or like quit out and I'm not gonna sleep because that'll waste time. I won't quit out because then I'll have to go through the conversations again before I start recording again. But I will try to make use of the day. I'm gonna try to reorganize my base. So by the next episode, my base should look fairly different. So stay tuned for that and look forward to that. But yeah, so if you're enjoying the video, if you enjoyed the video, since it's over now, so I don't know why I'd say enjoying. I mean, there's still a little bit left, but you get my point. But if you enjoyed the video, and you've been coming around my channel often, you've seen a bunch of these Alters videos, or any of the other videos I've posted, please subscribe, because that would really help me out. It would really help show me I'm doing a good job, and then you'll get something in your subscribers page or your subscriptions page, rather, if when I upload a new video, which is good, because then you'll see, and you can see my next Alters video, or whatever video comes out in the futures, which will have new stuff. I've been yapping for a while, and I think I'm losing it. So, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!